Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Manoj. Okay. Uh, Today we are going to talk about consignment PO. So anyone knows about consignment PO? What is consignment PO? So how it is different than standard PO?
But I know about consignment stock.
Okay. What is the consignment stock? Arun, tell me.
So consignment stock means when the vendor send the goods to the company.
Mhm.
So still until it is company will take the material for its production. So
Mhm.
until it's vendor premises only.
Mhm.
Whenever they consume those goods for production, then only the material uh, under company premises.
Okay. Somewhere you're near. Okay. The process wise, yeah, it's clear, but not that much near to the point. Okay. I will explain. Anyone others want to add here? What is consignment PO?
Yeah, Prashwin, consignment PO is the PO release for the transportation of material. For transportation, what we do the PO, I think it is consignment PO.
Okay, okay, okay. I don't think okay. Anyway, I will add that point. Okay, I'm writing some difference, so from that at least you can understand. Okay. Okay, let me explain what is the difference between consignment PO and standard PO. So consignment PO is like vendor responsibility, and standard PO is company responsibility once you purchase. Okay, how it is like vendor responsibility? Uh, Vendor is going to supply the goods without taking money. Okay, it is a like his responsibility that to keep the stock in vendor premise. Yeah, definitely transport cost will be less when you send the bulk quantity to the sorry, company premise. As Hari told, it's yeah, right, it's one point of one benefit, but complete benefit is like you are purchasing a bulk quantity, and here in standard PO we are purchasing as per the requirement. Whenever we need some quantity, we are going to purchase, and we are settling the value to vendor. And metal grade, majorly there will be A, B, C, three grade material will be there. A is high, medium, and C is like low quality value material. So here we purchase material grade A and B majorly. Okay, which is having a higher cost. Vendor will not keep their stock like that simply. But here you can consider C means any rubber material or any nuts, bolts, such kind of very low value, which can be produced in a mass quantity, and they can supply and they can keep in our premise whenever we use it for the production purpose, or maybe assembly, or maybe for other packing or selling outside. Whenever you use from that stock, so then how much stock you're going to consume, for that stock only you're going to settle the invoice. Okay, so in SAP terminology I can say MRKO is the transaction to settle the invoice. In normal PO we are going with MIRO. This is the major difference. Okay, and in PO creation, what is the major difference? In the consignment PO we use item category as K here, and here item category we use as blank. Okay, and price we maintain as a 0, means blank in PO level, but in standard PO we maintain the price. The next question is how price will fetch from where while settling the MRKO. The price will fetch from the info record. So you should maintain the price and tax in the info record. From there only system will understand, okay, this price need to be fetched and to be settled Okay, but in standard PO we maintain the price in PO level. Okay, this is the difference, major difference I can say in standard PO and consignment PO. In case you want to generate a PR, consignment PR automatically, then we have to maintain the consignment related activities in Metal Master. Okay, in MRP view we have to select whether it is a consignment PO or standard PO, like that we are going to raise. So that setting is there in a Metal Master. Okay, let me share my screen, go to SAP screen, and I'll explain basic thing first. Once you're good with that basic, then we can create from the scratch. Okay, first I'll check any consignment PO is available in our system, which is already done. So for consignment PO, we'll have a special stock K, consignment vendor, and the stock movement happens from our own stock to consignment stock to own stock is 411K. That is the movement type you use for removing the stock from 101K will be the movement when we receive the goods from the consignment stock. From there you want to shift, or maybe you wanted to take back to our own stock, plant stock, then it's a 411K. If you want to use it for production, then you go for 201K. If you want to use it for sales order, goods issue, then it's a 261K. Okay, also I think 601K also is there, goods issue for the sales order. Okay, depends on the requirement, how exactly you are going to issue the goods. Okay, you can see the movement also here. See GA for order, and GA for cost center. When it is a production order and all, right, it's a cost center we are entering. Okay, if you are going to move into our own stock, then transfer posting from the consignment to one stock is 411. Okay, let me check any entries with the 411. I'll put date this month only. For 10 days, any entries are there, the system will check it. Okay, there are few materials they have created, some battery spares. Okay, let me open this example. Okay, so here the quantity, which is a 10 number, which is posted from consignment stock to own stock, and you can see this is a vendor which we have purchased. Okay, example, if I see this material, I open this battery one material, I go to MMB, I'll just add this material number, execute it. Okay, so there are many materials are there. Okay, example, if you, there are two company codes are there, SP12, SR12. Under SP12 you can see these two plant. In SR12 you have one plant. Okay, maybe stocks where it is received is SDS1. This is a store location. SDP1 is the plant, means SDP1 is the plant. Under this they have received the stock. Okay, example, if I see here metal movements, okay, you can see there are many entries are there. So in this you can check 101K is always received, goods received for the consignment. When you raise a purchase order, example, if how to check the purchase order, just double click on this, it will take you to the MyGo screen where you receive the stock for the PO. Okay, this is a PO number. If you don't know what is a PO number, like this, you can go and check the movements for that particular material, which is definitely transferred to our own stock from the consignment stock. Okay, see, this is a battery one material, item category is K, and there is no price, right? History is there, purchase order history is there, and 101 is received, and even some issue is there in the consignment stock, we can return through 122. 122 movement is like it's a standard process to return the stock to a vendor. If it is a standard PO or a consignment PO, we return the goods through 122. Uh, am I did I explain the 122 and 161 movement type difference anytime?
No, sir.
Okay, I will keep this open. Difference between 161 and 122. It looks similar, but future difference is there. Okay, this is a major question asked in the interview. What is the difference between both are written? Okay, returning the stock to a vendor, but in what way? What we are referring? So I will explain this one, and also I will explain how to move the stock to quality inspection. So whenever I explain this movement type process, right? So I will explain few movement type, moving from here to there, quality to unrestricted use, unrestricted use to quality inspection for checking purpose. See, all this movement type we will discuss one day. And 107 and 109 movement type, how we use this movement type. There are many movement type is there. So 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, 4 series, 5 series, like that. Okay, you should know at least few movement type which is used for what moment, goods movement. That's it. Okay, sometimes they will ask the movement type number also, so you should know whatever number you should able to present it. Okay, now simple thing is that need to check any settlement is done for this material. Okay, how to check that? Go to MRKO is a transaction. Okay, here I am going to pass the settlement. Okay, so company code I need to check what is the company code here. Org data, company code. Okay, first I will display consignment PO with the value. Any open settlement is there, so there is no settlement happened. What I will do, I will do it from the scratch. I'll create a PO first. Okay, even you can create from the PR also. First you create PR, consignment PR. From the consignment PR you can create a PO. Okay, but now I'll just show you how to create a PO by with reference to the old PO. Quickly I can explain, right, the process wise. So while you are creating, you create from the scratch only. Okay, and also I want to show you the in case you want to generate PR automatically, MRP part is not yet covered. So when I have proper data in the system, I will explain you how to set up MRP related data. Example, here there is no MRP data, right? So automatic generation of purchase requisition will not happen until unless you are going to maintain the MRP views. Okay, here there is no MRP views that is majorly handled by production planning team. So PP module people will know much more about it. So I'm taking one person help to uh, create some data related to MRP. Then that time I will show you how to generate consignment PR automatically. Today we are going to do it manually. Okay, manually creation of this consignment PO. Here if I check on item category, K is for subcontracting. We have done for standard. Today we are going with the subcontracting. Then I'm going to explain consignment, subcontracting, and stock transfer service. Okay, these are the PO you should know how to create in the system. Okay, third party and limit is not used that much. Okay, if required we will work on third party also. This is not required. Material unknown. Very rarely used. Without material number, we are going to create the PO with respect to material group. Okay, check it. Everything is good. 10 piece we ordered. Normally we'll order 200 or 500 pieces. Okay. When bulk quantity we are going to order battery spares. Okay. I'm going to save it. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll try to receive these goods in a different store location. Okay, MIGO, and then you can see the difference in MyGo screen. Sorry, MMB screen. Goods receipt, purchase order, enter the PO number. Okay, see, when I enter the PO number, automatically it picked up K. I did not do any changes in this screen, right? It is taken automatically. And also location, it is picked up automatically from the PO. Now you imagine this is a semi-finished material. Battery spare is a semi-finished. Already they have assembled something and they're sending the goods. So I will move this stock to SD S3, S3. That I cannot change now. Wait, I'll check here SD S3. Okay, here I can change, not here. SD S3. Okay, where the quantity you can able to see 200 number received, and partner you can see who is the vendor. This vendor, battery vendor, he's supplying the goods. Okay, so it is saying SDS3 there is no material extended. Okay, quickly I'll extend the material /n mm01. Okay, battery one. Okay, so here I'm going to extend the store location. Okay, plant, what is the plant? STP1, I think. Okay, plant is already maintained. If I enter, it will show material already maintained for this transaction. If I select store location, then it will allow us to extend the store location. Okay, anyway, I will select from here only SDP1. Okay, see SDP1, SDS1 only extended. Now I am going to SDS3. I'm going to extend SDS3 store location. Okay, so just it will copy the standard details for here. Nothing to add anything, just save it. Okay, now that material got extended to store location SDS3. I'm going to receive the goods now for that location. Okay, check and post it. Okay, now metal document got posted. If I go back and see MMB stock, the SDP1 only SDS3. Okay, so if I open this, if I enter all these details, key in and execute, then it will show the stock which we received as a vendor consignment. Means if it is there in this location, in this vendor premise, means it is received to our location, plant SDS3, SDP1, SDS3 location, but still we have not used it for any uh, business process. Example, now I need this 10 number to my own stock in the sense I have to move to this store location under unrestricted use. Okay, let me move 10 number for the use. How to use that? How to do that? Go to MyGo, do transfer posting. Okay, select here 411K. Okay, 411K. It'll ask for this pop-up and just click on OK. Okay, now I'm going to add the battery. Okay, so here I'm going to move the stock. Where I'm going to move SD. What is the plant? Wait, SD SDP1, right? SDP1, yeah. SDP1 and SDS3. SDP1, SDS3. Okay. So the vendor number I need to add here. How to get the vendor number? Double click on this. So vendor number will come here. Copy this. Go back to this MyGo screen. Okay. So it is asking location. I'm going to choose the location. Okay, see. From and destination, like that, which location you are trying to move the stock. Okay, from the vendor consignment to our own stock, how much quantity? I'll take 10 piece. 10 piece I'm going to transfer. Okay, check it. Okay, so it is asking enter a vendor for special stock K. Okay, it's asking vendor. I need to check where exactly. Here I need to enter the vendor number. Okay, check it. Under where you have to enter the vendor number. Then document is okay. I'm going to post it. Okay, document got posted. This document one series. If I refresh this, okay, this will be 190 vendor stock and 10 number will be available in SDS3. 411K will be the movement type. In case you are going to directly use this stock for production or cost center, then 201K will be used, that we are going to use as a goods issue, not transfer posting. If you select goods issue, then you have to enter here reservation, order, or any other option. I'll select order. Here order you can choose as a goods issue for cost center. Okay, example, see 201K consumption for cost center from consignment store, 201K. Okay, so once you enter, it will ask for details like material. Okay, here I should enter the order. Until if I'm not entering the order, or else if I say other, if I put other, right, if I'm not using any order, then I should enter the material battery one here. Okay, then quantity, how many quantity? Example, I want to use two numbers for cost center or maybe consumption. Okay, battery. So here it is asking for GI for cost center, and I need to enter which plant you are going to remove the stock. Then here in this tab, account assignment tab, we are going to add the GL account cost center number. Okay, how to get that GL account cost center number? That you can check it from the MB51. Okay, just you put here 201 movement and remove the store location, remove the plant also. Check any 201 movement is there for this battery one. Okay, it is there already. Open this 201 movement. Okay, here you can find the cost center number and GL account, because cost center GL account is done by finance consultant. If it is not there in the system, we have to request finance team to create the cost center for respective requirement. Okay, they will be knowing which cost center for what. Okay, so it's simple. However you are doing 411K example, if I want to do that also, I will show you. MIGO. So go for goods issue other and plant SDP1, SDS3. Quantity I'll take 2 number. And where option account assignment, I will copy the cost center and GL account. Okay, see it's get filled. Check it. Okay, no stock posting possible for this material. Okay, what is the material number you have taken? Blank. Okay, let me put number here, material number. Check it. Everything is good. Okay, whenever you get any error, don't be panic. So try to understand why error is coming. Try to research and go to blogs and identify the problem, analyze, then find the root cause, then go for solution. like that. Even worst case, if you are not able to resolve that issue, you can post it in a group. Okay, because basic analysis is a must for a consultant. Because if you post the error, definitely I will come and solve it. It's not a big deal, but how you learn, how you understand the problem, that is that is required. Now I'll post it. Okay, this got posted. If I go to MMB, if I execute with the this STP1 and STS3, okay. So 8 was the 10 was the quantity which was available in our own stock. Sorry. From there, 2 number is used for cost center consumption. Sorry. Okay. See, 2 number is consumed for the 201. If you double click on this, we can able to see the posting happened with this. Okay. GA for cost center. Now, in case here what happened, I entered 201 but not K. In case if you enter K, how the system will pick from where? Okay, I will do that scenario also. MyGo, goods issue cost center. Here I am going to enter K. Means directly I am going to consume from the vendor's consignment stock, not from the own stock. Take quantity. I will enter the material number here. Then quantity. One number I will take for consumption. 201K. Then plant STP1, STS3. Okay. So now I'm going to consume the metal from vendor consignment. Let's see how the stock will get reduced. See, it's asking for enter cost center because we are going to consume it for the cost center. And even I know a few basic knowledge about how to create cost center transactions, everything, but it's not required for a SAP consultant. But when you work for a few years and few knowledge to be gained, knowledge to be acquired, then that time you explore about how to create cost center, how to configure and all right in the backend. Okay, but major work is done by FI consultant only. Okay, enter vendor for C. That time it was not asking for vendor because we have consumed from the own stock which is already transferred to our plant and store location. Now I want to add the partner number here. Okay, I need to check the stock first. From there I will pick up the vendor consignment number. Who is the vendor? Okay, I will add the vendor number here, check it and post it. Okay, see, document got posted. Now if I go back and refresh and see the stock, right, it was like 190, now it should be 189 because one number consumed for the cost center. See here, so 201K is for consumption from the directly from the vendor consignment. Okay, now how the system will understand, okay, we have consumed one number for cost center and 10 number for our own stock, right? We have transferred from uh, vendor to our own stock. So we need to settle now how many quantity? 11 number. This 2 number is used from the own stock already, right? It is not from the vendor. Already we have transferred 10 number to our own stock. From own stock we have used to cost center and then 1 number from the vendor's consignment. So total 11 number is moved. Because if you see, we have received 200 stock for the vendor consignment. From the vendor consignment, we have used 11 number. 10 we moved here, and from that 10 we have used 2 for cost center, and 1 number we use directly to the cost center. Okay. Now how to settle this stock to the vendor? The value. Okay. So I will put the vendor details here, and I will display first how many documents are open. Okay, see here you can see there are multiple documents are open. Which is a today's document is 13th of January. We have posted 10 and 1. So we are going to settle only for today's. Okay. Okay. So you can put this date, document date, and execute. And I'm displaying okay whether everything is good. Okay. This is the amount which is picking up from the info record, which is already maintained. So how to settle now? Just remove this display and click on settle. Okay. And execute it. Okay. See, document got created. Immediately once you execute it, right? So the number will generate in the backend for the clearance for the consignment stock which we consumed. If you open this document, only single document will be generated for both the entries. Okay, here you can see the KBS. Okay, KBS is account for transaction key for the vendor settlement, where you can see 1100 is the amount which there is a account payable AP and all will be there. Okay, 1000 is from that and 100 is from this some other accounts. Okay, and I'm also not clear about this how this settlement will happen in the backend in the finance side. Okay, but you should know as a SAP consultant how this settlement will be done and what all the documents will generate. Okay, this account is like vendor account. You can see this number, vendor number, and these are the our own account where the money is removed and paid to the uh, vendor. Okay, so going into vendor account, how this account will money will credit to vendor account, everything will be handled in the back end. Okay, maybe there will be a payment process will happen every monthly wise or maybe every weekly basis. Depends on how they are going to settle the value to the vendor. That is again finance part. Okay, till here you should know how to handle, how to support the application wise, how to create a consignment PO, how to generate PR or GR, how to do the movement from one place to another place, like from a vendor to own stock, a vendor to cost center, or maybe to order. If you have a production order, example battery spare to be used for the assembly purpose, you have to issue the goods of one number to the one assembly purpose. Then from which location you have to use. If it is in a raw material store location, from that location you have to issue. If it is a semi-finished, from there you have to issue the goods. So just imagine how in real time business works and how they will do the production process in a company and where SAP is used, and you should know both the process. Okay, any questions from this topic? Anyone want to summarize this process? Avinash ji, Manoj, Hari, Nanjappa, Arun, Vasant, Jeevan. I missed anyone name? Rakshit. Anyone want to summarize what we have done today? What are the process we have covered?
Yeah, it's better you give a overall view. I think it's better.
Okay, let me do a summary of the process today, what we have done. Okay. Firstly, we have discussed about the business process, how the consignment PO and standard PO difference, okay, majorly. Then we have created a consignment PO. Okay, where we have selected item category as K, which is a major change. Then we saved after adding all the details of material. We saved it. Okay, and then once the stock is received from the supplier, then storekeeper will do the MIGO process, where we select the goods receipt and we enter the PO number. Then we go for selection of movement type 101 with the K. Okay, all the details will pick up after adding this details. Then we have to choose if required, select the store location where stock should be placed. Okay, check it, everything is good, then post it. So GR document, better document will be posted. Okay, then go to the user will check, or the storekeeper, whether stock is posted. Sometimes they will check, they will sometimes they will not. Okay, just for understanding, you have to go to MMB, check the stock, okay, whether it is available in vendor consignment. This is the process to receive the stock. Now I have explained three business scenarios. Okay, first is like flipping the stock from vendor consignment to unrestricted use, where you can consume directly. Okay, how we did it, we went into MyGo, we selected transfer posting, then we entered other, then we entered moment type 411k. Okay, from there we are able to flip it. We entered vendor number here, from which vendor what stock we are going to take. We have took like 10 quantity. This is the total quantity we have ordered is 200. 10 number we have flipped to our own stock. Okay, later what I have did is, so I have did a goods issue to the cost center, two numbers, where I understood, okay, from where I should take the cost center details for this material. I have referred previous posting happened in the system. In a real time, if it is not there, uh, it's a first posting. Goods issue is the first posting which you're going to do for the cost center. Then you should know list of cost center we used for what purpose. Okay, that you can take it from the finance team. If you don't know how to, there will be hundreds of cost center will be there in the system, which is for what you can select it. Okay, once it is consumed, the stock is taken, whichever 10 number we have flipped, right? From there we picked up two numbers, okay, for the consumption of the cost center. Here we are entered only moment type 201, not like k. Okay, standard moment. Okay, later thought of using uh, from the vendor stock goods issue for the cost center. Then we have went through a goods issue same process, where we have selected other. When once we select the other option, then you have to enter the cost center number. If you go with the order number, then you have to use the order number which you are going to refer. So here we used one number for the consumption purpose, and moment type is 201k. Okay, stock is removed from the vendor consignment once you post the document. Okay, how much number we have consumed here? 10 plus 1. So 10 plus 1 will be showing in the MRKO. Separate documents will be displayed. Okay, where you have to first you have to display the document which is there. Then secondly, like if you want to post it, then select the radio button as settlement. Okay, settle. Then combine both the document based on the dates or whatever you want. Combine it and you post it. Save it. Then you will generate an accounting document, whatever price which is fetched from the purchase info record will get posted. Okay, this is about consignment PO process. So I expect this kind of summary you guys should present in next any session I'm going to keep, or maybe live session I'm going to run on Sunday. So somebody come uh, to present this scenario, and that would be better than today. Clear for you all? Any concern, any questions? Quickly, please.
So info record is mandatory for this consignment PO.
Yes, info record is mandatory. The value will fetch from the PR itself only. Without PR, for that also you have to create consignment PR. Okay. So you guys create a consignment PR instead of standard. Okay, to get the price. Example, I will show you the document. Log in again. Example, if I open ME23N, okay, this is not the PO. Okay, how to check the PO list? ME2N. So here I'm going to take a document category as K, and document that is today's date. Today I created, right? I'll execute it. I'm able to open today's PO which I created, and here I can see the history. See the receipt is done. So where to check info record? Okay, so here info record is not showing, but if I check an info record is existing, ME1213. Okay, what is the vendor number? This is the vendor number. Okay, here I am going to check the consignment PO displaying. I'm displaying this battery purchasing org is SP12. See, this is the best organization structure someone configured with the multiple company codes, multiple plants, different store locations, and some real-time business scenario they have done, right? So you can refer to such kind of scenarios in SAP and you can recreate it. Okay, SPD1. Okay, see here, info record is existing for this material. So here you have to check the price. See, it was 100 INR is maintained price for one piece like that. Okay, if it is more pieces, more value will be. We are example 10 pieces we used, right? 10 into 100, it's 1000, and it's one number we have. Sorry, yeah, correct. One number we posted separately, which is 100. That's why system picked up 1000 and 100 two entries in the accounting document. When we after posting MRKO, we could see 1100 is paid together because two documents we have posted in the same time. So while removing the stock from the account, the cost center account will have their own GL account. Okay, from that GL account, 1100 is removed and paid to the vendor. So later you can check the report for which one you have taken, for which where it is paid. Okay, plus and minus will be should be there, right? Profit and loss. Clear, Avinash ji? Any doubt?
I have a doubt, like this consignment purchase info record is only for MRKO settlement, the
Yes, only
value
MRK.
to the vendor,
Only MRK, sir. Only
or
MRK.
we can, okay.
We cannot use for any other process. Okay, only for
We,
MRK process we are creating this PIR record, purchase info record.
we don't use this value in PO, consignment PO.
No, we are not using because that will be blank. Price will be 0 in that. If you see the PO, that will be blank. Whenever you are posting the MRQ, then this record should be required.
And this concept of this item category, and we are going to discuss in the future.
Yes, definitely we are going to discuss about how to configure any item category to be required. Example, there are these many are there, right? One by one we are going. Now we have done with the standard. Initially we have done with the standard PO. There is no item category. Today we have done with the consignment. Next week maybe I'm going to talk on subcontracting, then stock transfer, then the service. Whichever process widely used, which is required, I'm going to discuss. Because as you know, in the lot of concept will be there. Okay, with my experience of almost 8 to 9 years, right? I'm going to share that experience with you guys. What process you should know, what concept you should learn, which is useful for the business and implementation project, whatever you're going to do. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? Okay. Because once you run this complete scenario, you'll get a lot of questions or doubts. If there is no missing info record, then it is not going to settle the value. Okay, somewhere it will show value is not available. Something will come. Okay, so try out. So then you'll understand the process completely. And regarding MRP related part, I will take it separately. Okay, so if I want to create a PR automatically from MRP and all, right, that will take it. Okay.
Question,
So
sir.
yes, Varun.
Sir, after moment 411K, so you next you go to for 201, right?
Mhm.
So 411K means our move the goods from our own stock, right? For
Correct.
the
Correct.
production purpose.
Oh, anything, not production, anything you can use it from that, right? It's just a flipping a stock from vendor stock to our own stock, just flipping.
Okay,
Okay,
one stock.
one stock, yeah.
So then why 201 you make, sir?
It's a scenario in a business.
Hmm.
There will be a scenario like, see, whenever you get the product from outside as a consignment PO,
Okay.
consignment stock, somewhere you should use it, right? I have shown it how they will use in the business.
Uh-huh.
But as a cost centered PO means you are going to consume it, means you are not going to sell out.
Okay.
Example, battery one which you have purchased, maybe you are having a machinery in your company. That machinery is used some battery that you are going to consume it for that cost center. That machinery will be having their own cost center number, whichever I mentioned. Okay, for that machinery machine. Okay, cost center number.
Okay.
Once you consume, it is not for sales purpose, right?
Yeah.
You have to showcase. So from where you use this material, whether it is a benefit for you, profit, yeah, definitely you are going to get profit from that machine if you maintain that machine properly, right?
Yeah.
That's investment. I can say liability. It's not an asset. In case that battery one you received, you moved to your own stock, you use it for order. Example, you are going to use 261 moment type or 201 moment type. Some order is there, production order. Okay, you are going to produce something. You're assembling the doing some assembly of some what I can say, maybe this battery charger something. You're going to do it and you're going to selling it to the customer. Definitely the value which you added, maybe the one piece of battery is like 100, one piece. That value you are going to get it from when you sell it to the customer pay like 10,000 value for that product which you're going to sell, right? It's a finished goods. So then that time you're going to use as a 201 with a production order. You're not going to use the cost center.
So can I directly post the 411K 10 quantity? Directly post MRKO?
Directly you can post. That's why we got two entries, right? One is 10, one is 1.
Oh,
One we use it for cost center 201K, then separate document will be there that you're going to settle it. That's why whatever entry will be there, you can use 201K or 261K or 101, sorry, 411K. Okay, you can move the stock from consignment to own stock. Whatever
once.
move from
Yes.
vendor stock, right? That
Okay.
will be like recorded in the backend. Then whenever you want to settle, you can go through the MRKO transaction.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, so I request all understand the business instead of playing with the application. Okay, then it is very easy to uh, sync. Got it, Arun?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No.
Okay, so imagine how this is required, why I should do this. Okay, don't blindly follow. Okay, Prashant sir is saying 411K, let me do 411K. Why you are doing, you are not, if you are not aware on that, then difficult. Okay, so don't
Yes.
follow whatever I do. So you analyze yourself why I am doing. You ask the question, sir, why you did it? If it is not this, what is other transaction? What other movements? If it is there, I will explain. If not, I will tell openly that okay, this is the only movement, this is the only transaction can be done.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
be confident because if you are not confident about the concept which you understood, then difficult to consult someone. If you go to client side, they ask some questions. If you say with a half knowledge or maybe not confident enough to say that okay, do it, take this moment type, you post it like that. You should have that knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can
So
do 101K also, right? Directly.
101K is just for receive the stock to our vendor consignment. There is no movement will happen after receiving the goods. Like 101 is just for PO which is open. We are doing 101K. Then stock will be showing under vendor consignment for the vendor PO. Sorry, consignment PO.
Okay. Then only we can do
Yeah.
411,
Then
right?
only we can do 411K or 201K or 261K, whatever moments.
Okay, so first 101 is required, then only we can do other movements like directly from consignment to the production or cost center or
Exactly. Without stock, how we can consume from the
correct.
vendor, right? So stock should come from the vendor, then we do the 101K. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you have any report where we can see all the moments related to consignments before
That
going for
that is MB151. MB51, where you can check any movement happened for the goods receipt or maybe the other consumption. When I have shown in the first initially, let me show it again. SAP. Don't put any movement. Okay, just put sorry.
K
Yeah, K only. Yeah.
cocktail?
Let me show it once. SAP at 55.
Sales we use W for consignment, not K.
Is it for the sales? Yeah, W. Correct. That's right. So, so when it is, I think it's a consignment customer.
Yeah,
It's a vendor customer. Yeah. If you want to do something, example, you are selling the goods to customer that you are going to handle as a consignment, right?
correct.
Then it is a W. Yeah. Okay. Now others will get confused when we combine both.
No, no, no.
Okay. This is for the MM part when you are going with understanding MM, and SD side, W will be the customer consignment. Now, how you deal with the SD part, you are going to sell the stock to customer, and same way you're going to settle the value, right?
But for every process, we have to create order, delivery, invoice, this process. But here we can do it through moment types.
Okay.
But
True.
there we have a different process.
Okay, one session you can take. Avinash, just basic to all. What is
Yeah.
SD? What is the basic things to be understand, like front end, and few things I'm going to talk in my session also. Integration with the SD, STO process and all. Okay. Okay. Example, yeah. We want to take some entry for the STP1 plan. Just enter K and enter plan, execute it. There are a lot of entries are there. It will take longer time to execute. If less means you can see all the movements happen through a consignment thing. See, you can see to for 12K also if reversal should be done. But whatever received is wrongly happened, then you can do the reversal for 12K. Means in the transfer posting. Okay. See 101K, you can see many entries are there. 51 1. It is through a PO only. Okay. I think there is no sales. Nobody has done with the sales or production order. If data is there, I can show here. Okay, without data, it's difficult to create the stock issuing to the sales order. Let me check. Definitely data will be there. Okay. Okay, then good, right? We can good to close this.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.